From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the L.A. Chargers. Just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Like 13, like 13.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 42. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Play action now. Levis. And the Raiders have got him. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Levis from the gun. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Chargers at 13-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Levis sets up to throw here. Open man, that's Felton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tell Felton his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. Here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set, smash, red, yellow, 22. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Somebody got to do it. I mean, somebody got to do it. I say G. Watch him do it.
Down. 10 black. Hut.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
2 yards on the
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Then I moonwalked in the UFO, like my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these balls while I brush my teeth.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Green jack. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Go now. Red 38. Black ultra. Set hut.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Set.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, You're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The kicker on for the
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Now Levis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 22 Linda. 22 Linda. Hand up. And 24 Linda. Flag 23 Green.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Left side, got Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
6-yard line.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Hey, stay with him. Stay with him. Hold on. Like 90. Diamond.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So that flag will set them back 5 yards.
Like 13. Tracy. 19. Ready. Go.
Here's Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 45 yards after the punt goes 4th down on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the right side and intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Levis looking to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Yeah, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what the second sentence of the coach's address.
So many drills focus on it.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
22 window.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep your defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, like 13. Like 13. 18. And 24, Linda. Back to the team, Green.
Levis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready up.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what most games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10.
Field. Set. Ready. 10 black. Rail green. Rail yellow. Black ultra. Blaster 6. Field yellow. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Set. Needle blue.
Back to throw here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
29 yards.
Ready?
First down, Raiders.
Set.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Red. Here we go. Blue 32. Claws red. 5.
They'll drop the throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Black blue. Come on. Set. Black 40. Smash. Red. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Cut it. 6. Mega. Ready. Cut.
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Number 9. A gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Field. Black. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. 45. White. Right.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Levis back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Set,
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
52 blue. Watch it. 6.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get that complete to Harrison. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Stapleton. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and he'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up, and now there's room to roam.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stapleton down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
Hut.
And it's caught. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st down, Las Vegas.
They get this out left. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
22.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
10, 60 red, 60 red, 10.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Dante Thornton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
britches. How's about a high five with the good girls and the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with the some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five with the good girls and the good guys? You know who you are.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just look in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Levis. And down he goes. Brought down Raider sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Oh, nice move. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. First the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Right. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who they done everything that I love. Yeah, and everything that I love. There's nothing that can go wrong.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab them. To get to the fun. I want the money to pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 red.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action. Here's Levis. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
The 6.
Trying to pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Omarion Hampton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Raiders 21, Chargers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Well, something appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a 2nd and 6.
52 blue. Fight 60. Check, huh?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Ready. Blue 32. Blaster 6. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Let's go now. Yellow 43.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Levis to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
17 yards.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Levis. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains and they save that final timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Levis. Able to find Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here comes second down at 5. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Levis. Open man, that's Fulton. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Now you saw the coaching there. It is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And that one blew up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it
Levis, he get audible to something else. He's back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Dicker down attack on the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Down. Right. 95.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's 1st down.
Here we set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stapleton. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
At the 22-yard line.
First throw of overtime for Will Levis. Able to find his man, Kraft. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was powerful. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Levis looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Levis to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Levis back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Levis going back to the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Block 40.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Yellow. Green jack. Black chop. Red cycle. Ready.
Ritter wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready. Hut.
Ritter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT. And now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. Here's 2nd and 10.
Like 54.
Now Levis. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime.
56-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied. Drama.